Good morning, afternoon. Kristen and Grace. Oh shit.
Grace and Kristen.
Sisters Squared.
Where are we?
We're in front of Dog Ears Cafe
And bookstore.
and bookstore.
In South Buffalo.
This is where we met for our little lunch, our Tuesday girl lunch.
Sister lunch.
This is week number 23, which I can't believe our diligence.
I am so impressed by us.
Super impressed. My hair looks super long.
It
today.
does look long and pretty.
So, this week's topic was the law of attraction, the art of allowing, acceptance, and going with the flow. We thought we'd lighten things up a little bit so we, could give the shadow work a break.
Yeah.
Week 23 is a little break.
Yeah.
I was thinking about the law of attraction, which definitely incorporates the law of vibration, because in order to attract what you want, you have to vibrate at the same frequency as the thing that you want.
Right.
So I thought that would be a good place to start, because we're, with the new moon and the eclipse coming up and all these things on the horizon, we're trying to create new things for ourselves. And how better to do it than if you know how to do it? Like, how do you increase your vibration? And how do you, what is it that you're trying to bring into your life? What are you trying to attract to your vibration?
Right.
What does that sound like? What does it feel like? What does it look like? What does it smell like? And coming to those things with a need rather than just in a desire and an appreciation, coming to them from a place of need and talking about what you don't want brings all the things that you don't want. And if it's a need, you're kind of basically telling the universe that you don't have it.
Right.
But in order to attract it, you increase your vibration, and you don't, to me, you don't ask for it until your vibration matches it. Like, you don't put the vibe out that you desire that until your vibration matches the thing that you are desiring.
Right.
So, I know we've been playing around with this one for a while.
Yeah, I mean, quite a while. I'm actually reading The Secret again. I had it a long time ago, and I don't know if I got rid of it or whatever, but when I was in Chicago last year, I was at a secondhand bookstore, so I bought it again, so I'm reading it. So I not too long ago read the part about, ruminating and complaining about things, and how it just brings more of that to you, if you're gonna, complain about a situation. And it just really made me think about, at my old agency where I worked, there's some stuff going on there, and a lot of angst. Yeah, a lot of feelings going on, and just, anyway, but I want to say to them, you're just going to keep pulling more of the same to you. So send love at the situation, send love to it. I don't, do what you need to do to change that vibration. Listen to music, go take a walk, journal about it, knock it out of your head, just really, breathing, that vagus, to stimulate the vagus nerve, and, that kind of stuff to really just change the vibration.
I ohm on my way in my car.
Yeah.
Anywhere I'm going, I do a minimum of 3 big, long ohms just to raise my own vibration before I enter somebody else's. And I do feel like that kind of sets the tone before I get there.
That's such a great
At least
tip.
for me. And I can ohm with my windows shut, or I can ohm with them open. I don't really care.
I'm a music. I love,
yeah.
you know, and like recently, I was working through some stuff, but so now I'm kind of on a bluegrass kick, which is usually really fast
It's
and
bouncy,
very. It is
like-
very bouncy, and it's familiar to me. I have
Wholesome.
really happy memories of some of that music.
Yeah.
So that's what's been on in my car as I go place to place. And so many of the songs I know and I sing, and singing raises your vibration too. It really gets you. I don't even think you can you be unhappy singing a song? I'm not sure. I've never actually
It
tried
depends
it.
on the lyrics,
I
think.
guess that's true. If it's a mournful song and takes you to a place, but I don't think I'd be singing then. I'd probably be crying. I mean, really, leaking. Yeah, I probably would. But the other thing that's kind of been on my mind, and we were actually just talking about this, is like the vibration that I thought that I really put out there for my business and what I really was looking to do has really changed. You know, it's just kind of funny because I have an energy healing business and working with people and doing Reiki and all this and life coaching, and I'm getting really calls and inquiries about CPR and just class, professional development type of opportunities. And Chris and I talk about, she calls it like 3D, that's really 3D stuff, and that's just not really what I thought was going to happen. But here's the art of allowing and going with the flow and sort of acceptance. I've kind of been spending a lot of time just not resisting.
Spirit has other plans for you.
Oh, for sure. And I just didn't see that coming. Of course, maybe we don't. But so I think the important part for me to remember, and I've really been practicing this, is not resisting and
this
really
or better.
allowing
This or better.
Right. And really just allowing it to move into my life and not fighting it, and just, kind of approaching it with a curiosity, like, okay, where's this going to lead to, and what's this going to be, and what's, because I love creating things. I love it. And so I got a call from one of my old bosses, way old, long time ago, because I left that agency back in 2009, and he wants to collaborate on something with me for another not-for-profit. And I'm like super excited because I haven't done like some of this stuff in a while. It's a team building thing with an organization.
But you always enjoyed doing it.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. It was, and so now it's kind of got my creative juices flowing, and I'm kind of getting excited about it. And also to work with him again, which, my God, he's got to be close to 80.
Happy.
Yeah,
he's like a pappy.
Yeah, and so I'm excited. Like I'm allowing it. I'm gonna what's gonna come from this? Who knows?
I can kind of see the trajectory of it. Only, looking at it from a different perspective, I'm like, because you're so advanced on the path of like allowing and inviting and the team building and how we've evolved as people, she has the opportunity to introduce a higher vibration solution to things. It's an opportunity to bring them up with her. It's not just meeting them in their, where they're at. It's seeing where they're at and noticing where they can evolve. And while the structure of some things is not all bad or not all broken, it's something that we can build off of. And I think that is one of your really, it's a strong suit for you. And I think that you find a lot of power in that place, in that position, to be able to go, but did you consider have you ever thought of, and it's all in the presentation, right? Like how you approach something with a can-do or a solution-based idea. You know, you're not just throwing a bunch of shit at the wall and hoping something's going to stick. You're going, you know, I found great success in this, and I found that I learned more by, you know, doing this. And people are curious about that. They're like, well, tell us more. So this is a fantastic opportunity for Grace to be able to open the door to some of the things that we've applied to our own lives. Like, that's fantastic. And the trickle down actually affects the younger generations, the kids, the parents, you know.
That's who I'm trying to get
all
to.
Those, right. All those people that need some help with the way they're viewing the world. Like, it's not all bad and it's not all good. But if we can introduce, like, the aspect of love and compassion and, you know, all the things that appeal to us as the solution, she's going to launch it into the fifth dimension.
Well, and that's, I was going to say, you know, when we were talking on the phone last night, talking about our topic for today, and we were talking about this, and she's like, I feel like, you know, you're doing these 3D things that you're going to apply a 4D and 5D, how did you put it?
A 5D
solution on these 3D problems.
Or
did you just say that?
Discomfort or whatever.
Well, maybe she just said that. Maybe I'm just repeating myself. But it's like you don't have to take such an assertive or aggressive approach. You know, one of the things that came up was, and you know, it's just funny doing this work for some of my past employers, you know, where, you know, they want to take more of an aggressive approach, and it's just not necessary when a softer, lighter touch would work.
And that's actually and then when energy we're in too, the feminine energy, the nurturer, the lover.
And when I brought that to the surface and said, well, you know, this is actually an easy fix. Here, you could do this, and it was like 5 minutes of just spitballing and just throwing some stuff out there. And he's like,
I love it.
Well, he's like, that's brilliant. And I was like, okay, well, blush. But yeah, it's like, I mean, but because of where I'm coming from, it's so different now. And it's like, the other thing is that because I'm not in that day-to-day grind with him, any of them, I just have much more space.
That, and he sees you differently now.
Well, that too.
They all do.
But, you know, I have space now. I'm not working 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. Right. And I don't, like, I can leave at any time. You know, like, if I don't feel like it's mutually beneficial, I leave and we go do something else. And no hard feelings, guys.
She gets paid what she's worth.
That too.
She gets to decide what she's willing to accept or allow.
Yeah.
You know, which is different. When she was in a role, she had to accept what was offered to her because this is the position, this is the salary, this is the vacation time. Well, no, that's not how she operates anymore. She chose to create her clientele, her ideal clientele, which is, you know, they're not crying broke. They're not in a position to tell her that she can't have such and such days off because she holds the cards. See how that works? Like, she decided what she wanted and she allowed the universe to bring it to her. She said this or better. You know, she wanted to do the energy work, and she still is doing the energy work, just in a different way.
Looks different,
and just in a different way. So, and you know, that falls hand in hand with what are you looking to bring into your life? Is it a relationship with a significant other? where you're going, well, he has to have a sense of humor, and he has to have nice abs, and he has to this, and he has to that. Well, you appreciate those things about people. I appreciate a good sense of humor.
Right.
I appreciate somebody who's self-sufficient. I appreciate somebody who sees me for who I am and doesn't want to change me. I appreciate. This is what I love about people. People that can make me laugh. People that can help me to find my own joy. You know, so you're creating this ideal mate for yourself. But in the process, you're not putting things on it that are just impossible to get, right? Or what you think might be impossible. Like, she built her unicorn.
I did.
And she got her unicorn.
For sure.
You know?
Yeah.
And if you're looking for flaws in people, you will always find them.
Yeah.
You will
That's
always
easy.
find them. It is too easy. Like, I know, look at the way we talk to ourselves. We can pick ourselves apart.
Totally.
We can pick out all the things that make us horrible or rotten or whatever, that make us feel shame or guilt, right? But if we look at the things that we do on a daily basis, we hold the door for somebody, we compliment somebody for their patience, I'm not talking all surface compliments, you know? You compliment somebody on their smile or their laughter. Like, I was at Aldi the one day, I'm like, oh my gosh, I love your laugh. Like, it just made me want to laugh. Like, it just bubbled something up inside of me, and I complimented her. And the cashier goes, I've never heard somebody compliment another person on their laugh. And I'm like, but laughter is one of the most beautiful sounds on the earth. How do you not?
Yeah.
When it just tickles your soul,
Right.
and like,
Especially when it's contagious. Like,
when it
what?
brings your vibration up too, you're like, how do you not compliment somebody on that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I don't limit the compliments that I give. Like, I want to compliment the energy of you,
Yeah.
the essence of
The
you.
essence, yeah.
You know? So when you're looking for your ideal mate, compliment the essence of the traits that you would appreciate. You know? That's what you're bringing to life.
Yeah.
That's what you're breathing into creation, right? So, and it tickles me because I started with designing my ideal client, and you know what? That's who I get. That's who I get. People who are on the path, people who are investing in themselves appropriately and just need just a little tiny, and they're off and running with it. I love that. I love the people that are willing to see their own gold and
Oh, yeah.
are not so stuck in the I can't, I won't, I can't, I don't. Like, that hurts.
Yeah.
You need Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I feel like I do my best manifesting at night, in the night. Like, I'll wake up in the night and I'll just hear I don't even know if I say it out loud, but I know that I'm talking about what I want. You know, this is what I'm putting out there, you know. And that's what happened with my ideal client as well. I knew that I was creating it in the night, like creating this ideal client of what I was bringing to me, what the universe was going to bring me and give to me. And like Chris said, it looks a little different than what a client.
Your tiny mind.
Yeah. But it's funny because in the middle of the night, I feel like I'm so much more expansive, and it's like, and it's so easy. My resistance is so, like, there just isn't any. It's just not there. And so it flows. It just goes.
So
I can just get so expansive with it and just be like, there's nothing that's not possible. there's nothing that's not on the table. It's all possible.
The thing is, we expand our own energy in the night too. Like, I know that I'm not always in my body when I'm sleeping. I go other places where I am this magnificent, magical being, and I'm healing people, and I'm healing lives, and I'm touching timelines, and I'm moving things, and, really increasing the vibration of the things around me, increasing my own vibration. And so when I awake in that moment where I'm still expanded, that's when I am designing classes, and that's when I'm like working with relationships. I've been having some, I call them dreams when I'm talking to people, but I know that I'm actually working within another timeline with people that maybe I wouldn't have an opportunity to work with Earthside, perhaps, in my waking moments. But it was about earth medicines and helping people to really, like, in my mind, when I was sleeping last night, I'm just going to give you just a little snippet. There was a gentleman, who was living on the streets. He was trying to steal my medicine bag, but I caught him in the moment, and I said, listen, can I offer you an opportunity before you run off with my medicine bag? Can I offer you an opportunity? I said, you don't have to give me the bag back right away. I said, but can I offer you an opportunity instead? He said, what do you have in mind? So we sat down, we had a conversation about the things that were going on in his life that prompted him to be in the position that he's in, where he needs to steal something from me that would possibly take the opportunity from other people to heal their wounds and to heal their past hurts and wounds,
Wow.
And so I offered him this opportunity and to allow him to be a part of the solution. And we got up underneath some of his stuff, and he was able to help other people too.
Wow.
And I was blown away. And when I was coming to, I was really enjoying that. It felt like such a Jesus moment. Like, Jesus shared the message. He didn't shun the man that was trying to steal from him. He allowed him to participate in the healing of himself and the people around him, his brothers and sisters. Like, it felt so magnificent to be a part of that. It didn't miss me.
Wow.
And
yeah.
Sorry, there was somebody in the street laying in the road. I'm sorry. He was hands and knees in the middle of the street, face down.
Oh.
But he just got back up. Yeah, I don't know what that was about, but I was watching him to make sure he was okay.
Yeah. Speaking of CPR.
Yeah, right. And helping people who are on the streets.
Gotta keep your eyes peeled.
Like, literally on the street.
Literally on the street. Yeah.
So yeah, it was.
This is live video, huh?
It really is. It really is. So I think that we're given a lot of opportunities to help in a lot of different ways.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, yes, I manifest a certain client to my office, but that does not mean that I don't help in other realms in the nighttime while I'm sleeping, and I'm in my expanded version of myself.
Yeah.
There's a lot of commotion on this corner.
Right now, all of a sudden, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
At Dog Ears.
Yeah.
Damn
So. Let's
So
see,
yeah,
what else
no.
is there? Acceptance.
Yeah, I mean, you can manifest anything.
Yes.
I manifested a husband.
Your ideal mate.
My ideal client,
Yes.
and money, and
I call her
Fun.
husband her unicorn
my unicorn.
because
That's so funny. And it was 2 years before I actually met him when I put this like ideal person in my.
yeah.
I put that out in the vortex.
And when I gave her toast at her wedding ceremony, I called him her unicorn. And half the family's like, what are you talking about? He's Ken.
Yeah,
I'm like, he is her unicorn.
yeah.
The one that, everybody thinks it's just this, what do they think, man? Unicorns are make-believe?
Right.
They're not.
No.
They're not.
No.
You can create anything.
Yes.
The universe hears you. And
Yeah.
that was the other thing. When Grace was still talking, that it came into mind that we don't want to harp on what we want.
No.
We simply want to present it to the universe.
Yeah.
But the
I
more
want,
you
I want, I
stress
want.
and strain
Yeah.
over not having it,
Mm-hmm.
the universe knows it.
Mm-hmm.
So when your vibration matches it, more often than not, it's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming. You just have to know, and you just have to believe that it is coming. It's on its way to you.
It's already on its way. And that's why I think nighttime's so good, because your resistance is just so low to it, because you're so warm and cozy and, comfy. Yeah, I mean, and it's, I don't know about anybody else. I enjoy being in my bed,
Yeah.
especially in the winter, under the covers.
Well, I've been starting on fire more again lately.
Oh, well, yeah,
Like
me
the
too.
last week,
Yeah,
I've gotten really hot in
Yeah.
the night,
yeah.
and then I get really cold, and I get really hot again. But and I don't think it's hot flashes.
No, oh, no.
I don't,
Yeah, mine are.
because I have to move stuff. I
Yeah.
have to move my
Energy,
ankles and
yeah.
my knees and
Mhm.
just move.
Yeah. I've had hot flashes. I
Yeah.
had them for a very short term until my chiropractor turned them off.
Mm.
And they felt so different than what this is to me.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's my back. The middle of my back gets really, really hot where my angel wings are. If you didn't know where my angel wings were, that's where they are. But, no, I definitely feel like I'm being upgraded in my sleep, and I'm given opportunities to do work in other places. Not only that, in other places, but to do work on my own perception of things. People, ideas, thought patterns. There's a lot of changes that take place in my subconscious when I'm kind of offline, when my conscious mind isn't getting in the way or trying to protect me from something. This is such a fun time.
Yeah, and it's a fun topic.
It is.
I like this one.
It
This is cool.
I
It's
wish
light.
we would
It's
have done a
uplifting.
live would have been so good for this one,
Yeah.
so that people could join in and at least type what they
Oh,
wanted
that's
to.
true. Well, maybe we can do it again.
Yeah.
In summer, maybe at Chestnut Ridge.
Or
We
after
could do that another
the
one.
solar
the eclipse, yeah.
or the lunar eclipse.
Solar. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I'm so excited for where we're going, and it's more than I ever could have anticipated. So I'm definitely staying open to the opportunities, because things are coming to me, and so I'm trying to take the reins and not chicken out and go present them to places.
We're going to
so
go do it right now.
in fact, we are.
As soon as we get
To
off the
present
studio.
them to places that are willing to host me. And once I put it out there, I'm taking my hands off so they can do what they want with it. I just want to be able to present it the way I saw it and the way it was gifted to me by ancestors, universe, whoever. But I want to keep it tidy as I present it, to not let anybody put a spin on it that wouldn't that wouldn't tarnish what they gifted me.
Mm.
So I've kept the idea moderately small, and I've only shared it with 2, maybe 3 people that wouldn't tarnish it before it was out. So, watch for an update on that.
So exciting.
I know.
I'm excited.
I am too.
I'm excited.
I'm working on it.
Yeah,
I'm working
I know
on it.
you are.
And the verbiage came to be in the night, so wow.
Uh-huh.
The verbiage came to be in the night, and it sounds amazing. So, that being said, I think we're gonna part ways right now.
Yeah.
So much love.
Happy
many
Tuesday.
blessings. Happy Tuesday.
Mwah.
Bye.